Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another very exciting edition of the Daily High with your humble hosts, Matt McGregor and Tone Vase. Good morning, Tone. Happy Monday. How are you, brother?
Morning. Well, as you can see by my background, my Monday is absolutely glorious. This is awesome. I am back on the island of Rotan, uh, off the country of Honduras, and I will be bringing you another interview with the president of Prospera later this week. I am here with a group of 15 friends and potential investors in multiple things, not only in Prospera, but also on the island itself. I will be hosting these trips probably once every 2 months. And once I exhaust my close friends, family for potential, I want to keep these trips small, between 10 and 21 people. That's all I can manage at a time. It is a lot of work. And yeah, after that, I may start posting publicly for people to join us. And this is going to be the home of the Future Financial Summit as well, because I'm staying in a 2-bedroom villa right now. And look at the view behind me. There's a pool downstairs. There's another bedroom downstairs, separate entrance. A couple of my friends are going to stay there. And we have the 5-bedroom that I was shooting from last time is right on the edge over there. We have 2 of them this time as well. So it's great. Absolutely great. Real quick. So here is my balcony that I'm streaming from. That's another villa. People aren't in that one. And you can see the ocean behind me. And yeah. And that's my living room right there on the side. Really, really
Tone,
cool. Really
I
cool.
just
All
cut
right,
out
let's get
then.
to the charts. We got exciting Bitcoin news too.
Can we just check in the chart, in the chat, if that was Tone cutting out or me cutting out for 20 seconds just there? Can we just get an update? I just need to know who's the culprit.
Yeah, me too. All right, guys. You. Tone was fine. That was you, man.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm sitting in front of the bloody router, but so let's get through this as quick as possible. All right. Before we go into the charts, and I'm happy to go first if you like on this happy Monday morning, but I would love to share with you this fantastic promotion that we have. The promotion last week for Blowfin has finished today. So 2 days later, the payouts will be made on all the deposits that were made. But we've got an additional Blowfin fantastic new promotion for the next 2 weeks here. Get 15% cash back on any deposits, maximum up to 7,500 futures bonuses. Only valid for the first 200 users. They're not going to be doing this again. This is a really, really good deal. You just have to, there's a few terms and conditions, read through it. You have to have the money in the account. It's whatever the money in the account that you deposit into your futures account by the 12th of August. That's when they'll determine what your 15% cash back is. At that point, absolutely sensational. By that time, I'm really hoping Bangbox is released. I'm very confident Bangbox will be released. We're starting beta trials next week for Blowfin, and Bangbox will be right there with you. And it's a great, take advantage of this cash back, 15% cash back deposit. Otherwise, you're welcome to use Bit load right now. Bang, perfect. Look at this, unbelievable. We'll talk about this later. Bangbox had another sensational trade today. It's just been closed out 10 minutes ago. So let's do what we always do and start it at the weekly time frame. With a brand new week, I'll just set this up. I'll set this up now. Very, very exciting. We have touched on $70,000. We have, of course, broken the green wave. And I'm just going to come off screen share for a second. Tone and I had a little bet on Friday's show, which we didn't mention, that I said that the wave will get broken by the start of Saturday morning, Friday night, right? So when the candle opens on Saturday morning, and it didn't. And Tone messaged me, "Do you want to double down? It's Monday morning next week. Candle open, new weekly candle open." I said, "Yes, double the position down." Saturday night straight in Japan time, we did flip the wave. So I won the bet, and the win was, Tone, you have to publicly state that I'm
Matt, you're cutting out, so I don't know what I have to publicly state. That's the last thing I heard. But yep, Matt was right. And on Saturday, we did break it. I won the Friday version, but I lost the double down version. I did not expect us. I expected us to be exactly where we are today, but I did not expect us to be above 69,000 at any point this weekend. But we did break 69,000 for about an hour on Saturday. Therefore, Matt won the bet.
Thank you, Tone, and I'll take the charting away from now. I'll try and be quick tonight because it feels like I'm having internet troubles. I don't know why. All right, but anyway, look, absolutely fantastic, fantastic where we are right now. Last week and the week before, I went through the 6 reasons why I'm super bullish on the market, and it has just played in to all of those things perfectly. Every single one of the six things I had written down here was that I think that we're going to get the wave change green, bullish alphanumerics, absolutely macro bullish. I said that we'll get a green. I said we'll cross the creek on the Y cough accumulation, which we did. The Socrates is EXA having its bullish cross, which we'd had on the week. I said the copy curve is going to flip down here to above the zero line, giving us a purple candle. I said that might happen on the week after's candle, which is this candle right now. If we raise above 70,000 here and kick it on, this will become a purple candle like it is back here, like it was back here. Absolutely macro bullish. And I said that we will break this descending fucking whatever you want to call it, channel thing, whatever, which we have done now on the weekly open. Fantastic across the board. All 6 things happened except for one, the copy curve, the phantom signal. But I still think that can happen this week, which I thought it might do anyway. Absolutely bullish, absolutely fantastic. We came all the way up to 70,000, and we've had a rejection off that. Completely understandable. And when I go into the 15-minute time frames, I was talking with my team today. I thought either 2 things could happen, or we'll blow through the 70 and get to 70,800 in a heartbeat and then have the correction off it down, a rejection down. But it did the former first. All right. So
Okay, so Matt, so
daily
you cut
time.
out, so I didn't hear what the former was. I did hear the latter.
Yeah, so I thought that either we'll have trouble at 70,000 and it'll take some time to get through 70,000, which it's just done now. It's just dropped 1,000 squid. I thought that's a possibility. The other possibility I thought, and it was very, very relevant to the Bangbox trade, that we would break 70,000 and then overshoot 70,000 by 800 or something like that. I used 70,800 as my target, but then we would have the collapse in price at market open in US time, like right now, right? I thought this was going to happen either way. I just thought that we might blow through 70,000. That was a possibility, but it hasn't happened. Daily time
Gotcha.
frame looks fantastic. Nothing to report here. It seems like I'm cutting out. You can imagine the 4 hour and everything's the same.
Yeah, I'll grab screen share. You are cutting out a bit, and we are what looks like we're crashing, and I'm going straight to the 5-minute chart. The 5-minute chart on Bitcoin happens to be on an MRI buy right now. It is also the 10 a.m. candle. So would I be catching a falling knife? I've been absolutely money on these 10 a.m. reversals, and let's see. I almost have to go down to a lower level time frame. Let's go to a 1-minute chart. And yeah, this is looking like the classic 10 a.m. reversal. I would absolutely try to catch a falling knife right here, right now, with my stop loss simply being uh, maybe a little bit lower, giving it a little bit of wiggle room here. This is literally a 10 a.m. candle. There is no strength on a 5-minute chart yet, only the 1-minute chart. I don't have a reversal candle, which is unfortunate. But I'm hoping this turns into a reversal candle. Maybe this closes as a doji in about 8 minutes. But this would be an attempted knife catch with a very, very tight stop loss. And it's a rough target, mostly because also if you look at the 1-minute chart and you draw a pennant here, we just reached that target. So if you go from here to here, come on, it's not drawing. That is, let's say, $350. If you flip it down, $350, we did it, right? So we just reached it. So that's a knife catch possibility. And the moment we break the midway point, you set a break-even trade. So I'm looking for this to break. Once that does, it's a break-even trade. Stop loss goes to right there because that's what I said. I would try to catch the falling knife. It was around current price. And the moment we break that green line, the stop loss goes right in there. And now it's a trade you can't lose money on. We can also glance at the S&P and see how it's doing in its 10 a.m. reversal. That's a 5-minute chart. The S&P never faltered. Interesting. Ooh, that may change things. So the S&P might be looking at a 10 a.m. reversal to the downside, but yet Bitcoin dropped $1,000. That's very weird. If the S&P doesn't reverse, which would be great, then I'm more confident that Bitcoin is going to keep going higher and higher off of this. I don't normally start with the 5-minute charts. By the way, my stop loss is still down here. I only move the stop loss once we break the area of my risk. So my entry, this should be my entry right here. And I'll put a purple line in when I plan to raise the stop loss. And then we're going to go into proper analysis. Okay, so we'll get back to this. Weekly chart. Weekly chart has broken a beautiful downward sloping channel. Now remember, we broke it to the downside. We can certainly break it to the upside. This is that Selgin pattern that Tyler Jenks used to teach people about. So it's possible we could go and make a new low. I think that's unlikely. I do think this is a real breakout. We had a green star candle on a weekly before in the past, back in May, and it didn't lead to any significant breakout. I am now twice as confident that this green star candle will lead. Oops. I'm actually not sure what that line is. I'm going to just delete it. I know what it is, but I don't really need it. I do think that the current green star candle is one of those green candles I have confidence will get us to a weekly MRI top. And, you know, if things align right, that weekly MRI top could be a blow off top all the way to 100K. Unlikely, but possible. Either way, I am bullish on this weekly scale. What about the allocation chart? Well, another candle opening above this price. So in a day and a half, we're going to have another candle up here, and that should reverse the long-term moving average. Right now, it's still slightly trending down, but 2 more of these candles and everything is in line. I'm 100% bullish allocation, a smidge early, but I was confident in this, and everything is looking good. What about the daily chart? I'm going to delete, well, I'm going to leave this line for a second. I'm just going to delete the text. This was the line that Matt and I bet on. This is where the modified lucid SAR was on this Friday's candle. I said that we're not going to break this SAR on this candle. And then I texted Matt when I won that one that it's not going to break this SAR on either of the candles this weekend. But it broke it for 1 hour. It was very, very frustrating. It was the hour right before Trump spoke. But I certainly anticipated a candle like today's candle, but not the big pullback here. This is a little unexpected. So obviously my little trade probably got stop lost. Not yet, but it's about to. It's going to get stop lost. Yeah, it did. So very strange. You know, you take a shot, you miss, but the stop loss is very, very tight. So not a big deal. And I think we're going to recover here. I am very bullish this week. This past week, there was not a lot of buying in the Bitcoin ETFs. It was just Monday. Monday was a big buying day. Wasn't a lot of buying into the ETFs. The ETFs have finished the week with 8,000 additional Bitcoin entering the ETF. And the month of July so far has 48,000 Bitcoin. This is probably going to break 50,000 after today. I am expecting us to recover. This is, I'm still bullish here. I think this candle is not going to look, I don't think it's going to have a negative tone-based volume. Right now it has a negative tone-based volume, which means this is a reversal candle. I think I think this candle will be fine. I do think this candle will close above this blue line that I have set, and this was the line of where the modified Lucid SAR was. Short-term chart, let's go to the 1 hour. It's not looking good right now, but I think it'll be okay. Let me delete this triangle, not necessary. And yeah,
I'm fucking floating in and out of like this is killing me. It's like I'm in service, out of service. I'm catching you. I'm so sorry, guys. Today. I was so excited for today's show. I really just want to show this Bangbox trade if it's possible. If I get internet for a second before I cut out again, because it played it unbelievably well here.
yeah, people are asking me about how my moving averages are doing this. Yes, there is a publicly available uh, indicator. This is my personal one. It's called Moving Average Forecast. I think it's mine. Somebody wrote it for me, of course. Yeah, this is not publicly available. Not because I'm hiding it, mostly because I'm kind of lazy. I don't know. I'll scroll through the code. It's not like it's secret or anything. It's just got a bunch of lines. I need to hand these off to the. Wow, it does have more lines of code than I expected. And yeah, but there are others. I was the one that I forgot who first started doing this, but um, yeah, it projects the moving averages forward based on the last price point. So it's not like it knows what the next candle is going to be, but it assumes if the price stays the same for the next 3 candles. So if this is the candle close, and then the next candle closes the same, and then the next candle closes the same, and the next candle closes the same, where is the moving average going to be? I find this very, very useful, and it helps me identify whether the moving average would be trending up or down or flat if the current price doesn't change. And you can see that if the current price doesn't change, the blue moving average is rising quickly, and the orange moving average is slightly declining and then rising on a third candle. This tells me a lot of information, and that's why I use these moving averages. Same thing here. All right, that's pretty much it. It's Monday morning, not much else to say. Here is where we are in the cycle. We're looking great, right in line with everything good. I'm bullish on gold, and here comes the S&P. Yeah, the 10 a.m. reversal on the S&P worked well. It was very strange that Bitcoin was crashing before 10, like into 10 a.m. because the 5-minute S&P chart reversed on the 10:05 candle, which is certainly within spitting distance of 10 a.m. The 10 a.m. candle close, the candle from 10 a.m. to 10:05 was the highest closing candle. So very good 10 a.m. reversal call for the S&P, and Bitcoin, is still falling. It was falling way before that. So here's the chart that is positive. The S&P futures, the daily S&P future called the absolute perfect top on the S&P on July 15, and it's now calling for an S&P buy opportunity. So I think the S&P and the Nasdaq have bottomed. The Nasdaq as well. If we look, that's the Nasdaq monthly chart. I know it's still on a pullback. Here's the Nasdaq weekly chart. Perfect call, 1 to 4 candle correction, potentially completed. And the Nasdaq daily chart never got, well, it got to an MRI buy, but I think it bottomed. Looks like it held. No, it broke your SAR. Looks like it broke your SAR, Matt.
Yep.
Red star candle, but I do think it bottomed. Let's see if we can, if on Tuesday, if by end of day Tuesday, the stock market is bullish, I'm gonna say the correction is in, and to the up we go for stock market and Bitcoin. Yeah, what's up, Matt?
No, man, I'm here. I really want to go through Bangbox if I can before the end of the show.
Give
If
it a
I don't cut.
try. Give it a shot. I'm done on this one. Guys, please like, subscribe, share. We got more viewers than usual for my stream during the Trump speech. Hopefully, all those people liked and subscribed, and we'll get more views of the channel. Sorry, Matt, you're frozen. We have to figure out for tomorrow, and we can talk about this trade tomorrow.
All right, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
All right, you're back.
Yep. I'll have like 15 seconds. It's been doing this all night. All right, 15-minute time frame. Let's do this bloody quick. If I cut out, just sing a song for 10 seconds. It'll reset. No worries. All right, am I there? Can you hear me?
Yep. Yep.
All right, this was unbelievable today. We had another fantastic winning trade, which it entered right here. It was up all day. That was 20%, but it didn't pull the trade. We got out here, and the price has deteriorated ever since. No problem at all. So we made it's a 10% day. Not bad at all. The price is now reset. We're perfect down here, reset, so we can enter the trade again on the way up. 10% trade on top of a 23% to close the week out on Friday. This thing is on fire. Absolutely brilliant. You couldn't ask for a better trading bot at the moment. Absolutely free in the links in the description below. Am I still with you, Tone? I know it's going to cut out soon,
Yeah, you're
but
cutting out a little, but it was understandable. So Bangbox made another 10% winning trade on top of a 22% winning trade. These are 10x trades on a 15-minute time frame. The trade has already completed, and now we wait for a reset for it to go below. And it did. It already went. It already reset.
Yep, reset. So we can catch the next move up if it recovers, and I believe that it will. Awesome.
Locked and loaded, ready to enter again. The moment the price starts strength.
I put $6,000 in this account recently, and it has just been kicking off just through all my testing that I've been doing. I know that's not real results because I've been testing it a lot more, but I'm so excited to roll it over. This was $10,000.
That's real. That's
yesterday.
real money, right?
So awesome. I'm stoked. It's just going to keep multiplying, rolling every trade over and over and over. We had 160 users use the.
Wait, Matt. Oh, you're cutting out again. One important question.
Yep.
Did you turn 6,000 into 11,255 or 10,000 into 11,255?
Today, from 10,000 to 11,255, something like that.
This is today.
Today, 10% on the day. No, that's total balance. I made $1,000 today, just by doing nothing. Didn't lift a finger. Made $1,000 today. Brilliant.
Got it. All automated.
Fully automated. Didn't touch anything, and we got a great entry. We got a great exit, acceptable exit. I would have liked the exit to go higher. I don't control the markets. The market dropped. We've reset. We're eligible for a trading again. Excellent.
Yeah, Matt, I strongly recommend you testing. Like your target is a good target. I strongly recommend maybe taking 25% off the trade at that target.
It's crazy, mate, because I've done the testing emphatically. Like this is the last trade when we got the 24%. But I mean, the fact is, I originally designed it that we would have just pulled the trade right here. This is an example of where that would have been better. All right, at a perfect 20% on the day. That's how I originally planned it. But it's unbelievable. 1 or 2 trades a year will go up above this, and you'll get your 40% or 50% on the day, and it'll just smoke everything.
Right. But you went from
that is
I know, Matt.
Account changing in a day on a trade.
I know.
So
I understand.
Despite the 20% would have been better today than the 10%, no doubt.
Anyway, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it another time. Your internet is really cutting out. I don't think you can hear me.
Fuck. Sorry, mate. Sorry, guys. Sorry. What can I do?
All right. Bye, guys. Thank you all for watching. See you all on the next one. I am on the island of Rotan. I'll be here for 7 days. I'm here with about 15 friends and potential investors in what's happening here. I'll be hosting these trips once every few months. Yeah, reach out maybe next year when I'll be more willing to host strangers that I've never met on a trip like this. For now, I am sticking to people that I have met in person in real life. All right. Thank you all for watching. See you all on the next one. Bye, guys.